Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. Okay, if you like what you see, girl, please go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Okay, do not be afraid to come through the building. And when you do, you already know what it is. You just want to come through. You want to slide up there and hit that bell. If you want to be here every single time, me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages. Okay, if you would like a personal reading from me, girl, please go ahead and hit me up at dftarottea at Cash App or PayPal. No, ma'am. dftarottea at gmail.com. I feel like sometimes I'll be making that mistake. Y'all tell me, do I be reversing them sometime? Okay. If you would like to make a donation to this channel, dftarottea, Cash App, or PayPal, okay? If you would like to join us on Patreon, okay, or Facebook, okay, go ahead and hit the link in the bio beneath this video. Y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. Listen, I'm letting song titles lead us tonight, by the way. Yeah, got my little Google Play going on over there in the cut. And footsteps in the dark. Shout out to the Isley brothers. Somebody is feeling footsteps in the dark. Somebody is like, what's going on? Somebody's trying to figure out what happened. What's tea? Like, something's going on in the dark. Somebody feels like there may be something going on under their nose, something they're not prepared for, something they don't understand. So we're about to go ahead and look into that. Medicine man or woman. I already got an opinion. I already got an energy. I'm just not going to say it yet. Okay, I already caught something on that. Okay, Spirit, tell me a little more before I say something. Okay, medicine man or woman. Orphan. Yeah, this is what it is. New love. Okay, it is safe for you to love. Yeah, poverty. Somebody, girl, you need some healing. You need some healing. Somebody, I don't know if it could be something that went on in your own life, your own upbringing, your own situation. But somebody it's like you putting 100 on 10, girl. It's not, you're looking for something to be there that's not there. I don't know what, and I'm going to tell you something about the spirit of the orphan, okay? I think I've talked about this before. But to be an orphan, orphans are very brokenhearted. Okay, you can be an orphan. I'm pretty sure I talked to y'all about this before. You can be an orphan, means you lost one parent, okay? You can be a double orphan, okay? It means you lost both your parents. Of course, this would be when you were a kid, like before 18. You were orphaned, okay? And somebody that's an orphan deals with brokenheartedness, okay? Sometimes they deal with anger. Sometimes they deal with the idea that I have to survive, right? So I don't want to let a lot go because I don't know when I'm going to get it back. I have to look out for me. So the orphan heart is usually tough, is usually strong, but there can be this desire to, I got to hold on, because you just don't know. That becomes something that you're accustomed to. Even with love, a lot of times it's like, I can't afford to love everybody. I got to make sure I have enough love for me, because you may have missed certain segments of love in your life. So you try to make sure there's always enough. So an orphan can sometimes be stingy or kind of a hoarder in a lot of different spiritual aspects, okay? And even physical aspects. So with this new love coming into your life, somebody needs to realize it's safe for you to love. You're still moving like an orphan. There's a certain poverty that sometimes follows orphan spirits. Not necessarily money, but just like, I always got to be trying to hold back and make sure I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Especially somebody that may have been double orphaned, right? Both of your immediate parents were gone. There's always this struggle. Like, I got to make sure I have enough. And sometimes it makes it difficult to love openly. Okay? Because you don't want to be left with nothing. So that in itself is where this karmic energy is coming from. Some of it's coming from you not really being ready to open up, okay? Coughing. This could choke the life out of a relationship, y'all. Remember, an orphan spirit, or we see this need of, I need healing. This orphan spirit sometimes being fatherless or motherless. Y'all, a lot of times it can leave someone, and I mean from a young age. Don't say, my father died when I was 56. And think the spirit of an orphan got something to do with you. We're talking about people who father passed when they were 3, when they were 6, in your formative years. You didn't grow up with that person's hand on you, okay? It can really kind of put a dead spirit throughout relationships. if we don't make sure that we're not allowing it to shape us, okay? Because collective, you got to give something to get something. And sometimes that orphan spirit makes it hard to give something, okay? So somebody needs to be looking out on the distant horizons, okay? What's next? How do you get to really get in that lover? It's time for you to start looking past, is what Spirit is saying, looking past that orphan energy. It's just time to look past it. It's just time to look past it. It's time to look on to greener pastures, okay? It's time to move back from that, okay? It's time to give yourself some self-love and self-care. We see retreats. Have the real conversation with yourself, okay? Heart to heart. Have that real conversation with yourself regarding that energy, you know, making sure that you are capable and ready to love, okay? Because this looking for what's wrong, okay? Deception. Looking for deception. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Looking for deception. Looking for something to be wrong. Looking for something to be hidden. There must be something I don't know. What Spirit is giving it is this isn't necessarily a real fear. This isn't necessarily a real fear. This is more of a reflection of your own broken heart. The place in yourself where you need healing. Also, I'm getting this too, so I'm going to say it. For some of y'all, this orphan spirit just comes from an absent parent. They might still be here today, but they didn't do nothing they were supposed to do, okay? And you always had to do for self, look out for self. Sometimes it's just being an only child, do for self, look out for self. You're tough, people might admire you. I'm giving you what I'm getting, y'all. People might admire your confidence. They might admire your strength. They may admire your ability to solve a problem at the drop of a dime. They may admire your ability to make it happen. They may admire your ability to get from point A to point B with ease. But they don't realize that there's a flip side to that, okay? To being so I can stand in my own identity. Yeah, but there comes a point where you need to know how to let folks in, okay? Dreams come true. Natural evolution. It's time for you to evolve so that your dreams can come true. It's time for you to be comfortable loving somebody, okay? It's time for you to be comfortable loving somebody and letting someone let someone in. Love language affirmations. It's time for you to start speaking love. Look at this. Open your heart. Come on for the confirmation, Spirit. Open your heart. It's time for someone to start letting love in, okay? It's time for you to forgive. Forgive that parent that passed on. Forgive that parent that left you on your own. Forgive that parent that just literally, like I said, they may have been here and they still weren't here. Okay, it's time for you to forgive this person. Okay, let go of the past, baby. Come on, Spirit, for the confirmation. Let go of the past. It's that time, okay? In order for you to get a spouse, you're going to have to let these things go. And somebody wants a spouse. You want these things. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. At this point, you're in a codependent relationship with your bitterness. Okay, that's just, listen. That's just what's going on. Somebody has come to rely. Y'all don't realize, if anybody y'all was coming to me, if anybody remembers that song, Billie Holiday, Good Morning Heartache. Some people don't realize you formed a relationship with your heartache. You formed a relationship with your heartache. Things can manifest in our everyday life, y'all. Things can manifest and take on a shape and a form. And we don't realize we're sitting here in a whole relationship with them. We're so used to protecting ourselves and stuff like that we don't even realize, well, hey, you know, you're doing this so hard now, you're not going to be able to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Okay? You don't know what you need to do. Okay? Until it's time to do it. Period. Just listen. I'm giving y'all a minute to chew on that because this is what we're getting. Okay, somebody needed that message. So what is next? okay, in your love life at this point. Because there's something that you may be kind of blocking out because of whatever. You're carrying something on your heart, on your soul, that's kind of, you know, it's acting as a bit of a block at this particular time, okay? Ace of Wands. Six of Swords, y'all. Nine of Cups. King of Cups. Seven of Wands, okay? I actually see, we're gonna pull it. 10 of Pentacles, look at that. 4 of Pentacles, okay? And the Tower. Y'all, you actually have something coming towards you. Ace of Wands, or he could be there. Sagittarius, he might be high in Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries energy. Y'all, you have this man coming towards you, okay? And I'm telling you right now, with you having him come towards you, there's a lot of fulfillment and sensitivity in this man. And currently, it's like you could be blocking a 10 of Pentacles, okay, with this new love. Remember, we saw new love back here. Blocking a 10 of Pentacles with this new love because you're holding on to this tragedy, okay? Because you're holding on to this point where you just got, there's a trauma, there's a shock in here somewhere that you just are not letting go of. And this is something that this winter, y'all, during this season, you definitely want to kind of be working on this, y'all. Okay, this season, this is something you definitely want to be working on, pushing towards, okay? Kind of pulling yourself out of this space and kind of alchemizing things, healing, bringing yourself into some warmth, bringing yourself into some healing. And you need to heal your relationship with the masculine. That's what we see with the Sun and the Queen of Cups. Specifically, you need to heal your energy, nurture your energy with the masculine. Somebody needs to be comfortable being friends with men. Talk to them, vibe with them. This is something that somebody is really needing, y'all, because it's coming through. Somebody in the collective. Mend your relationship with the divine masculine. Like, be willing to get that divine healing that comes from masculines only, that protection, that conversation, that wisdom. Really be willing to get in that energy with them, okay? King of Wands. Once again, we're seeing a fire sign masculine come through that really can change your life and renew your hope and faith in love and connection in divine partnership. But first thing you got to do is do this healing for yourself. Don't become somebody that's always looking for the place where the relationship went wrong. You know, where is the footsteps in the dark, girl? The Isley brothers came through, didn't they? Don't always be the person that's looking for that. You know, where does it go wrong? It's a funny thing. What comes to me is, you know, you got the Isley brothers, Footsteps in the Dark, which Ice Cube sample for today was just think waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today, you know what I'm saying? If anybody remembers that video, at the end of that video, Cube ends up in a situation, okay? And it takes us to the check yourself video, okay? It was like the day was great, but something went wrong at the end. And somebody, this is how you're approaching your love life. Even when it shows up great, you still think something is going to go bizarre at the end. And you're still holding back your love. But what Spirit is saying to you is, let somebody find your love and let them find your heart. Okay, shout out to Drake. Let somebody in. Let somebody experience you so that you can actually find your 10 of Pentacles in your divine partnership. And know that it is something that the Most High will bless you with. You don't have to do it by yourself. Losing a parent when you were a child is something that you can't help. But as an adult, you just do not have to stay in that space. You do not have to do it by yourself, okay? If you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, girl, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Do not be afraid to come through the bell. When you do, you want to hit that bell. If you want to be here every single time, me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, girl. Like this video, like this video, like this video, okay? If you are still here, girl, go ahead and do your thug thizzle and put your 1436 in the comments, because we're at the 14th minute and 36 seconds, okay? In this moment right here, right now, okay? And if y'all want to go ahead and tip your reader, girl, dftarottea at Cash App or PayPal. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.